What is going on, everybody? I'm Deathbringer. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Welcome, actually, to Dark Souls 2. So, here's the thing. I did want to finish Dark Souls 3. I did originally plan to go through the DLC. I also planned to do the Archdragon Peak and completely finish all the endgame things that were in it. But it corrupted. My file on the game corrupted, and I didn't want to make a whole new character and run all the way back through that hell. So, unfortunately, I am sorry, guys. We're not gonna be able to do. We're not gonna be able to finish Dark Souls 3. But Dark Souls 2, however, is completely different, mostly because it has some pretty good data saving. But yeah, this is going to be exactly like the Dark Souls 3. This is going to be an episodic series. We're going to be detailing a lot. Now, before we completely get into this, I did do a lot of the optional bosses. I don't think I'm going to be doing most of them on this. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of them, but I won't be doing all of them on this game. Partly because some of them are just irritating to get to and are generally not worth a lot of time to do. So, I'm going to skip them. Unless I see you guys post and tell me, hey, I want to see this optional boss fight and this and that. If you guys request to see it, I'll gladly do it. But just for the record, this isn't worth my time to do. With that being said, I am ready to do Dark Souls 2. So this game is pretty loud. So we're gonna try and fix that once. Come on. I don't have my LAN cable in. I know, I don't care, go offline. I don't have my LAN cable in, so it's fine. We're gonna start a new game.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
They could really make a movie out of the Dark Souls cutscene, I swear. What are you doing just laying there? It's a lie? Oh, I'm just gonna skip that. Alright. So before we begin, I'm going to turn a lot of this down, actually. Put the sound effects on 2. Keep music on 3. And I think we'll be good. Alright, so all the controls are exactly the same from Dark Souls 3 and 1 if you're a veteran. This is different though. This is Scholar of the First Sin. There were a lot of things that were added to this one that just kind of make it more dickish, if you may. If you start off and you go over here on the right, some rusted coins, which improve your luck. By that I mean your drop chance. Very helpful. Especially early game. So, unfortunately for you guys, this... Well, I mean, I don't know about unfortunately. Probably fortunately for you guys. There's not going to be a whole lot of me talking, because there's going to be a lot of cutscenes this episode, so... Sorry. If you're interested in me talking. If not, then, you know, you can celebrate that I'll actually shut the fuck up.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. Well, then, okay. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow.
Yes.
You'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon them. Feast upon their souls.
This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
And like that, we can name our character. What should I name him? What should he be named? Going with Jarvis the Second. Yeah, Jarvis the Second. Don't know why.
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes,
It's an effigy of you.
So, we're going to... Well, I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna go to... I'm basically gonna design the character. And then I will be right back, you guys. I went with the super generic female. And I'm actually gonna choose a swordsman class. The reason why, I'll get over in a minute. I'll tell you in a minute.
People come here for the same reason.
You know what? No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip that. This music is annoyingly loud. At least in my ear. So, anyway. This is Dark Souls 2. The reason why I chose the swordsman is simple. They start off with +1 gear. That is extremely hard to come by. And actually, scratch that. It's just, you don't normally see that in a lot of other Souls games. In fact, it's rarely seen as one of the only things that happen in this particular Souls game. But if you go upstairs in the Shrine Maiden's house and you open this chest, there's a human effigy. So you know. It's a free, if I die, I can remain human. Yeah, let that pink hair shine. You guys know how it works in every Souls game, even Bloodborne. Bonfires are pretty much checkpoints. So, that's a thing. 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I have a slight cold. So, you know. Yeah. Anyway, this game has a very weird tutorial. I generally would recommend going through it. Even if you've played the game before, I just recommend doing it if you're going to go through the game again. It's more if you get free souls. So I'm actually going to do that. So this episode is just going to basically be me doing the tutorial and yada yada. Even though it's not really much of a tutorial for me, I know where everything is. One thing I'd like to show though, backstabs are completely different in this game. So are parries. Parries are a lot different from how they should be. And the dagger. It's basically a lot of PvP's best friends. So the dagger, the reason why it's so different in this game, it's because of its crit chance. Unlike the other Souls games where its crit was pretty low, the dagger's critical is 150 without upgrades. That is insane amount. On top of that, if you basically do Dark Infusement, which you should know about from the first game, or from the first Dark Souls that I posted, Dark Souls 3, it's generally the most broken weapon you can run with in here. So yeah. I'm gonna die if I keep trying to do that. I'm just gonna stop trying to parry. I'm not Mr. Cool Kid, I don't have a shield. Yeah, but these life gems, what they are is they're your healing items, but they're healing over time. While that may not seem as useful, they're basically your best source for healing in this game, so yeah, it's kind of annoying that you have to deal with that, but odds. God damn it. I'm probably gonna die right here. Yeah. The Amber Herb. Alright. This item, the Amber Herb, will restore small amounts of your spells. So if you're a caster and you run out of sorcery, or if you're a miracle and you run out of a miracle, if you're a faith character and you run out of magic or spell usage, it replenishes with that item. So, you know, it's useful, I guess, in a way. Kind of hit and miss, honestly. So, you can't access the third tutorial area, which is right here, until later on in the game. For reasons, I don't know why they added this, but you can't do it. So now I have a free 400 souls. I'm gonna run through this cave. There's so much running. Is it blind enough for you? Good. Welcome to Majula. Much like the Firelink Shrine, this is your basically sanctuary. You're not really gonna be carrying much through here, but hey, binoculars. So we're just gonna go ahead and light that bonfire, and we're gonna look around Majula for a bit. There is one thing I want to tell you guys about the stat system. Nope. There are 2 new stats. No, there's one. Sorry. There's one new stat, and it's ADP, known as adaptability. This was only ever introduced in Dark Souls 2, and it has little to basically no importance. What it does is it increases your resistance to poison, toxic, and curse. Curse plays a huge different role in this game, by the way. It doesn't exactly insta-kill you. What it does is it takes away your humanity, so you become hollow. Yeah. If you want to know what's the insta-kill in this one, it's called petrification, and being petrified sucks, in all honesty. It's rapid fast and doesn't go away at all. Bink. Also, just a side note, if anybody played Dark Souls 3 and hasn't touched 1 or 2, Frostbite is not in this game, and Bleed does not do exactly what you'd hope it would do in Dark Souls 3. Bleed is, of course, just a general status effect in this one, which increases their carrying weight and makes them take constant... Well, no, it doesn't make them take constant damage, it actually lowers their stamina bar for a limited time. So if you're a Bleed build from the first game, then bad news, you're not gonna... Or not first game, from third game, then bad news, it's not gonna work. That luck also does not exist in this game without rusted coins. So farming or your chances of causing a status inflictment does not work in this game. Might as well get those out of the way before any other confusion is made, because there's a lot of people who will generally be confused. Jesus fucking Christ, there's so much to do. More life gems. hello, sir. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna run behind your shop and grab a soul and 3 life gems. I forget. Yeah, okay. So... yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot of items to grab here. And at Majula. So we're gonna talk to this chick.
Are you the next monarch, or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
Sorry.
Bearer of the... For misery we will not
Yeah.
seek the... There...
You hush.
Just, however...
Okay. This is the Emerald Herald. She is the only way that you will be able to level up and upgrade your Estus flasks. Yeah. That's basically all she's used for. She doesn't really observe an important role in here or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and consume these 2 souls. I'm gonna just do a quick level up really quickly.
Bearer... See... Less...
I think I'll run a dex build. I don't generally like running dexterity, but I want to run dex. Because I already start off with 16, might as well. We're going to leave that there. We're going to increase vigor. Perfect. And yeah. That'll basically be about it for this episode. So, sorry, I did warn you guys that there's going to be a lot of cutscenes, though. In the next episode, we'll be exploring the first actual area in the game. So, as always, see you next time.